Building to rest may seem like a strange idea, but when it comes to the remnants of Kingston's old post office, it becomes more understandable. Now there would be an everlasting memorial to Kingston's finer days.
The dearly beloved will gather on Friday afternoon to pay their respects to one of Kingston's most treasured structures, the old post office on the corner of Broadway and Prince Street that was demolished after it was deemed too small and sold in the late 60s to Ralston Purina, which built a Jack-in-the-Box in its place. Now Friends of Historic Kingston will hold a dedication ceremony at Montrepose Cemetery for the placement of 4 of the post office capitals, the decorative tops of the columns that once graced the front of the iconic semicircular building.
It says a lot to my generation. My generation was the generation that went into this post office. My generation passed by this post office coming to and from Kingston High School every day. And I'm just amazed that the generation of my children and the next generations, I think, recognize that preservation is important. And there have been buildings since this demolition that have been preserved. So our town is unique perhaps because we have so much great architecture. We're also fortunate that buildings like Old City Hall, like the Lace Mill Factory, like the Kirkland Hotel uptown, and particularly our old stone houses have been preserved.
The capitals were donated to Friends of Historic Kingston in 2012 by the family of Donald White and moved from their temporary resting place at Sharp Cemetery to Montrepose last year. The memorial project is the result of many who gave their time and talent, including Kingston architect Scott Dutton.
The challenge for the monument was to come up with a way to display the capitals without competing with them. And we were looking for a solution that spoke to sort of the absence or the loss of the structure. And we hope that visitors to the monument feel that when they see the capitals floating absent the columns that once supported them. That particular structure being removed, it was such a beautiful building. It really galvanized this community, and it resonated for many, many people.
I think a lot of people will pass by here and say, well, what is this? And I think they'll have a chance to read the signage, and they'll say, hey, that's pretty neat. I think that something has been done here to preserve old Kingston.
For HVNN.com, I'm Paula Mitchell reporting.